Welcome one and all to Rise of Industry 2. My name is Deep Space Matt, and today I'm starting my own company and taking it to new heights. Every aspect of production will need to be handled, from constructing oil wells and mines to acquire raw materials, to building processing and manufacturing facilities, to negotiating contracts with companies to buy my product. I'll have to carefully manage distribution between my facilities to make sure the machine of progress marches ever forward. Can I handle the logistics of large-scale business? Let's find out in Rise of Industry 2. Alright, here we go with the new management sim, Rise of Industry 2. Now, if you want to check this game on out, I'll have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. But for now, let's get right into it and start with the tutorial.
The last thing we need is somebody looking too closely at this thing. All right, I'll see you around. Hi, I'm Frank Wilson, and I want to turn you into a captain of industry. If you're hungry and you're willing to learn, I can teach you how to build a bulletproof investment portfolio, taking in everything from agriculture to aviation. But before I bestow my wealth of industrial experience upon you, I got to be sure that you can handle yourself. So, welcome to Spoolsville. It's a little backwater burg where you can come to grips with the basics of business without causing too much damage to your reputation, or mine. So here's your assignment. I want to see if you can figure out how to build the facilities to create VHS tapes. Nothing too taxing. Once you've figured out the lay of the land, so to speak, we can take off the training wheels and start making some real money. You ready? Good. Then I'll see you on the other side.
I love the old school training video. Hello and welcome, it's me, Frankie. The board is very much into my business philosophy as outlined in my Frankie Says Business tapes, so they've hired me to help you get started here at Initial Logistics Incorporated. So, welcome to the company. Hope you're taking notes, but don't worry if you're not. Like my informational tapes, you can always come back and revisit any part that you missed. There's going to be a whole new series of Frankie Says Business info tapes. It's gonna be huge. Only one problem. We need tons of cassette tapes to get them out to my adoring public. That's where you can help. To get to our goal of making cassettes, we've got to get plastic production running in this region. So I'm going to walk you through the process of going from drilling oil to making plastic to manufacturing cassette tapes. Ready to go? Let's get to it. First, we need to acquire raw materials for plastic. We could buy those materials from someone else, but lucky for us, there's an ample crude oil deposit on this very island. It'll be cheaper and more profitable if we extract it ourselves, right? For some orientation, here's our regional headquarters complex. It contains a number of buildings, including a contract delivery depot, which we will be learning about later. If you do well, you can take my corner office once my contract is up. Let's get a bird's eye view. Move the camera by clicking and dragging with your left mouse button. The WASD on your keyboard work as well. Take it for a spin. Want to get closer to the action? Turn the mouse wheel or use the Z and X keys. Need a change of perspective? Press down the middle mouse button to rotate the camera. Q and E works as well. Try it out. It's fun, if you say so. Great, and by the way, the right mouse button is used to cancel actions and close dialogues. I will remind you about it later once an opportunity arises to use it. Now let's get to it. Hey, that's what I said. Also notice the nearby city of Spoolsville. Right now, it's a sleepy little town, but it will grow along with us. It will provide us with our most important asset, human capital. They're all just numbers to us, to the company. To begin, we must build a proper facility to extract oil from this deposit. For your convenience, I have enabled the deposit overlay in the overlays bar on the top right of your screen, which shows natural resources in the ground. If you want to do this yourself, it's in the top right row of buttons. We have resource deposits, road network, railroads, conveyors, power lines, water pipes, gas pipes, and oil pipes. For oil extraction, we'll need a hydrocarbon extraction complex. By the way, a complex is a connected collection of buildings in a specific industry. You might build a hydrocarbon extraction complex to extract crude oil, for example. Later, we'll be building a media production complex to make those cassettes I was talking about. To build a new complex, enter the Build menu on the bottom left corner of your screen, click plus start a new complex down here. Create a new complex. Let's start by building a hydrocarbon extraction complex. You'll first be prompted to select its border, then to place the central office. You'll only be able to place complex buildings within the area of influence, so let's make sure that the area we selected includes the crude oil deposit we found earlier. Use R and F keys to rotate the building before you place it. Alright, must be placed in the indicated area. Oh, we have no choice. Right there. And now we're placing this over here. R and F to rotate, not that way. There we go. For workers to arrive at your new complex, your central office must be connected to the local city via highway. This is also something you can build directly in the build menu found under the storage and transport section. Headquarters, infrastructure, there we go. Roads, highway. What is this? Access road. You'll also notice that your HQ complex is also connected to the main highway network. This is connectivity is critical for our operations. All right, build a highway right here. There we go. Until now, the game has been paused, but in order for your building's construction to proceed, we need to let some time pass. To change the speed of the game, press the buttons in the top left near today's date. Oh, what's the date? It's July 20th, 1980. Or press 1, 2, or 3 to change speed. You can also press spacebar to pause. There we go. Get our buildings nice and complete. Oh, we get a lovely crane and some bulldozers there. Everybody hard at work. How many people do we have? Total workers, 63. Look at that. Only took like a day for them to build it. Amazing. Now that our central office is done, we can work on the buildings that will actually extract, store, and transport the crude oil that we want. Complexes are composed of specialized buildings that share access to storage, utilities, and transportation bays. In this complex, build an oil well to extract the crude oil we need. Sure thing. Complex facilities. A well and pump that brings oil and natural gas up from the depths. Employs 9 workers. All right, let's get a higher view on this. Rotate it there. In order for a complex's buildings to operate, they must be connected to the central office by access roads. Sure thing. We can do that. Highways connect complexes to each other and the rest of the world. Access roads connect buildings within a complex to each other and must be hooked up to the complex's central office for buildings to function. Our complex can't work without access to electricity, so next we'll need to build a power line connector to supply the power we need. In distribution, power lines, power line connector. Oh, I see. The little symbols tell you where you need to rotate. So the left is the access road, and there's the power. Now that the connector is placed, we need an access road. All along the edge. There we go. Finally, let's attach that connector to the local electricity network with some power lines. We are connected. We'll also need access to water, so we'll need a water pipe connector connected with water pipes as well. Connector, water pipes. And, oh, and an access road, of course. There we go. With utilities taken care of, the oil well can finally start drilling. Only one problem, where to put all that oil. We can't exactly leave it lying around. If we want to use it or move it, we're also going to need to build storage tanks to safely put away all that valuable crude oil. Storage and transport, storage tanks. That looks good, but now that I think of it, all this space near the road is going to be prime real estate once we start shipping things out, so maybe we should put the storage somewhere else. Now you tell me. Luckily, since the building is still under construction, we'll get a full refund when we delete it. To delete a building, all you need to do is focus the relevant complex, like we have done before, then click the red delete button to enter delete mode. Delete mode. And gone. Excellent. Now all we have to do is put them somewhere more appropriate. How about over there near our connectors? We've got plenty of space. I mean, it seems kind of far. We have to have our workers here drive all the way here to the back of the complex and then all the way back out to the highway. But if you say so, you are Frankie after all, the expert. We'll eventually need to get crude oil out of this complex if we are to work with it, so we'll have to build a tanker loading facility before going any further. Waste loading, no. Tanker loading. And the highway goes this way. Build the access road. Can I go around the corner? Oh, I can't do corners. I kind of wish I could do corners on the roads. Let's wait for everything in the complex to finish building. All right. And we can speed up time a bit here. That is done. Building the road. The loading facility. Back to regular speed. Now we're good to go. If you click on the oil well, you can see it is producing crude oil daily. Produces 2 liquid byproducts every 10 days. By clicking on the storage tanks, you can also see that the crude oil is being stored away, ready for use. We have 5 barrels. Oh, 0% full. We are good on space. I bet you're already raring to go on plastic, aren't you? Well, not so fast. Now that we're paying folks to work our complex, we're practically bleeding money. If only there was something lying around that we could sell. Hint, hint. Of course, all that crude oil will do nicely. Wait a minute, you said we built the storage tanks so we didn't leave them lying around. Before we start turning any of it into plastic, you can get a jump start on profitability by selling the crude oil. The main way that we buy and sell things in Rise of Industry 2 is via contracts. These are long-term agreements with other companies to regularly sell or buy materials. Let's get started on trying to start a contract to sell crude oil. To start, let's inspect the contracts UI by clicking the contracts highlighted button in the bottom left. With the pen, negotiate new contract. Theodore Jones. We need to grow the business in new directions. Let's have Theodore Jones go visit some of our business partners and see if we can negotiate a new contract. Takes a day. Sure thing. Get to it. Ooh, hello. Negotiating a contract is simple. First, you select the resource you are interested in and whether you want to buy or sell it. Then, select a company to partner with for this new contract. All right. Select resource. Crude oil. Oh, it was already selected. There we go. Southwestern Chem out of Pittsburgh. After that, you should select the exact scale in numbers of the contract. 30 barrels every 7 days. Finally, we choose the delivery point from the drop-down and finish it off by confirming the details of our soon-to-be contract. Drop off at the headquarters. Okay, only choice. We get 1K at market value. Let's go. You sent your representative to meet with Warren Mason, CEO of Southwestern Chem, to discuss your offer. You can expect to hear back on July 30th. Now, your VP of Sales is off negotiating. This will take about a day. When negotiations are complete, you will receive a notification in your notification bar near the clock in the top left, inviting you to look over it one last time. Okay, unpause. Oh no, we are unpaused. And we're gonna speed time up a little bit. There we go. Incoming message from Warren Mason of Southwestern Chem. We have evaluated your proposal for crude oil and are able to offer the following terms. Please let us know if you find them acceptable. We'd love to do business with you. You would sell 30 barrels every 7 days, $1,200 per delivery, plus an extra 15% due to prior relationships. Very nice. Let me get my ducks in a row first. No, my ducks are in a row. We are going to start the contract immediately. Excellent. We've got a deal. They'll only pick up crude oil at the contract delivery depot at our headquarters, and all our crude is currently marooned at our hydrocarbon extraction complex. Okay, we need to transport them. We'll need to get all that crude oil, maybe we pause it too, over to your headquarters. We do that via deliveries. Deliveries will move a resource from one complex to another so long as there are appropriate loading facilities at both locations. We built a tanker loading facility to provide this exact service. With our loading all set up, you can set up a crude oil delivery from hydrocarbon extraction to headquarters. You create a new delivery from the deliveries manager. Down here, for now, let's deliver 5 per day. Add delivery. Crude oil, yes. Starting at, we just select it. Starting here and going here. Yes. That's very nice. That's very easy to do. 5 a day, maintenance cost for everything. Let's go. Incredible. With the oil flowing into our headquarters and our contract set, all we have to do is wait for the money to start rolling in. Understood. You can check contracts in the calendar below the date and speed. Oh, I selected something else. So now you're selling crude oil, but our goal is still to make cassette tapes, so we better get started on making plastic. Executive team, go out of here. Plastic production is a little more complicated than oil extraction, so we should make sure you've got a great plan in place before we start breaking ground on a new complex. There is a really handy tool for all that. Actually, it's called the production manual, accessible in the top right corner of your HUD. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Here you can review every resource, technology, building, and complex available to you. I think you'll find it to be a great tool for planning production. How about a tour, if you say so? At the top, we have tabs. Sure. Tech, resources, buildings, and complexes. On the left, you see all the options for your current tab. Don't get nervous. It's a lot of stuff, but I know you can handle it. I'm already nervous. I'm always nervous. Here's all the basic information for what's selected on the left. Here are the details for extra data points. And lots of good info over here for resources, where they're made, found, or extracted, for buildings, inputs and outputs, for complexes, buildings that can be constructed within, for technologies, items that are enabled when researched. There's so much information. It's actually pretty great, honestly. Make sure that you're back on the resources page for crude oil. From there, we can go to the entry for plastic. All right. Great. Plastic is made in a few ways, but there's only one of these that we care about right now. Follow that lead by clicking on the highlighted building in the daily production section. From crude oil, or natural gas, or vegetable oil, or wood pulp. Interesting. Aircraft assembly facility. We can make aircraft. Okay, but we're going here. We got crude oil. Looks like we'll have to start by placing a plastic production complex, but we don't have the necessary tech to build one of those just yet. Let's navigate to that page now. Oh geez, looks like we're going down a real rabbit hole in this menu. Once you're on your own, you'll be doing your own R&D, but I'll arrange for your technologies while you're working here in Spoolsville. This page is for plastic fabrication from crude oil. As you can see, I've just unlocked it for you. Why, thank you. It has been researched. All right, looks like we've got a plan. Let's leave the production manual for now, but you should check back in whenever you have a question. As we saw in the manual, we're going to need 10 barrels of crude oil per day. Did we see that? I was not reading anything. To get started, but we can't make that much with our current setup. We're going to have to upgrade the scale of the crude oil supply line. You should build another oil well or 2. That way we can keep our contract as well. So currently it's 5 oils per day. So we do need 2 more. Let's come over here. Complex facilities, oil well. Can I build one on this side? On that? Yes, there's enough space here. Let's build one right next door. And then we can build one here as well. Let's do this one. And then maybe later, if we need to, we'll expand to these. All right, speed up. Get everything built. We're at 10 barrels per day. They only got us 10 barrels? Oh, no, there we go. 15. Just had to wait a little bit. Now, if you open the build menu as before, in addition to the hydrocarbon complex, we have a plastic production complex. Down here. Also, housewares. Understood. Get a plastic production complex up and rolling. All right. Target area. Target building. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Build a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. What is all this stuff on the ground? Just flowers? We don't care about the flowers. Progress must progress. So we are plastic production, industrial storage warehouse, stores goods, needs an access road. Where are we shipping this out from? Tanker loading. Let's start with the tanker loading, actually. Oh, must have storage tanks built. What does this do? Stores industrial resources. Okay, so it's going to store the oil is what it's going to do. So let's just rotate this here. And we're going to put it right there. Access road. Straight through. And we're going to put the access road like around the side here. Build storage tanks. We'll do it right next to our facility here. Can we get like 2 here? On the other side? No, not really. But we're going around this way. Build a tanker loading facility. So that should be out here, right? Because it's got to connect to the highway. Can I go like right next to it? There we go. Oh, power lines and water. Where is... Oh, we're going to have to be going like all the way across here, aren't we? Can I put power lines across this and connect to that? Can we go across? Can't build here due to other things in this location. Plus one other issue. Okay, I don't think I can. Can I go down like this? I can. So we're going to have to do that. So let us put the power line connector here. We'll go across the road. And same thing, I guess, with the water. Connect both of these. Grab some power lines to the grid. Water pipes. Maybe I go way over here. Although I guess I could have used the pipes here, since it does like end there, but we're good. All right, plastic fractionation tower for crude oil. Plastic fractionation uses crude oil to manufacture raw plastic. All right, and you know what? We're just setting this up. Maybe down here, away from everything, or just at the front. I don't know if there's an issue between like transport with facilities if I have to take into account where everything is within a complex. Start crude oil delivery from the hydrocarbon complex. Produce 4 drums of plastic per day. Okay, so we need to get out of here. Go down to deliveries. Add a delivery. We're getting crude oil to go from... No, not here. Over here to over here. Yes. And how many are we transferring? Transport type tanker trucks liquids. Oh, wait, did I make the wrong thing? Oh, a loading bay. Wait a minute. Did I make everything? Tanker loading facility. Did I make the wrong thing? This is not happy. Plastic production central office building is not functioning. Has no electricity. Did I not connect this to electricity? %0 full. It's connected here, right? Why is this not... Why is this not being powered? Flow rate 0. What? Everything is built, right? I have workers. Should this not be connected like this? I'm not quite sure why it's not working, but let's go. You know what? We're just gonna head out here, and we're gonna connect it over here, maybe. I mean, that looks connected. Can I click on this? No, but there's no power going there. Why is there no power going here? I have it connected to an access road. Enable or disable? That's disabled. No. Enable. Oh, wait. Is it now getting power? Water 0 usage. Oh, are we good? I think we're good now. I don't know why we weren't good earlier. Try this again. Deliveries. Crude oil. From here to there. Yes. For a day. I don't know how many barrels make plastic, but let's just send 5. We're sending 5 to headquarters. We'll send 5 a day to plastic production. That leaves 5 left over. Produce 4 drums of plastic per day. This is not happy. Lack of crude oil. Well, yes, we just need to wait. Oh, inputs 10 barrels of crude oil, outputs 4 drums of plastic. Oh, we got to do it a day. So actually, we need to update this here. Change delivery amounts. We got to do 10. I should have looked at this first. So that'll give us 4 a day. And how do we see like where our trucks are? Are those our trucks right there? Bringing the crude oil. Oh, there they go. Excellent. Look at you. You're practically a mogul all on your own. Now that we have plastic, we're in touching distance from all our cassette tapes' dreams. For that, we'll need to start a media production complex and a cassette tape factory in that complex. Oh gosh, here it is again. Looking at the production manual, it looks like that's going to take paper. And we can't make paper here in Spoolsville. We don't have the wood processing chops to do so, so it looks like you're going to need to buy some. I'm going to let you loose again. Go ahead and find a contract to buy paper and then get started on making cassette tapes. I'll check back in when I can tell you're ready to launch. All right. Hint, as you work toward making cassettes, you'll need to deliver plastic to your new complex. You may need to expand loading facilities in your plastics production complex to meet this objective. We need to produce 4 boxes of cassette tapes per day. But how much or how many things of paper do we need? Can I like build this? Am I getting ahead of the game if I build this right now? Oh wait, I can look in that manual. Where is it? Production manual, cassette tape factory. We need 2 papers per day to make 4 cassette tapes. All right, let's go to contracts, negotiate a new contract, send you out. We are looking for paper. MM Mills, Halifax, Eileen, 12 pallets every 6 days. Is that our only choice? I guess that's our only choice. I don't know how much is in a pallet. Was the 2 that it mentioned in the manual a pallet? Each delivery will consist of 12 pallets every 6 days, 2 pallets per day. I think that's what we need. Sign it. Expect to hear back on August 20th. All right. Let's get it sped up. There we go. Oh, what is this? Mission success. Dismiss. Oh, there it is. I'm like, did we not get it? Did they reject us? No, we are now purchasing paper. Where does the paper go? Don't we need to build something to store it? Let's get this new complex up. Media production, and we can't fit it here. The borders overlap another, but we can't fit it here. Oh, we're getting the sun shining in my eye down there. If we put it right here, we share a border, and we also share water and electricity, which is great. We can set this building just right next to this one. They can say hi to each other. Get our highway. Oh, we don't need the access road. Didn't we just start a contract to buy paper? Why is that not? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're going to sign it. Good. Now that's done. And for our facility here, loading facility, storage warehouse, store all those materials. We'll put this one, no, we'll put it over here. There. And loading facility, is there enough space here? There is. Let's put the loading facility towards the front. Connect it. You're just going to drive straight through the power lines. Don't worry, it's completely safe. And we need recording media, cassette tape factory. Takes in plastic and paper. So we needed to upgrade potentially our loading bays. But do we need anything else in here? I don't think so. Cassette tape production. Cassette tape factory. Place it right about here. All right, everybody get to building. Or we're paused. Speed it up. Oh, we need electricity. That's right. Where on distribution, power line connector. So hold on. Escape out of here. If I click on this, is this line here? Yeah, I don't know why is this not actually connected? It looks like it's totally connected. Can I just delete all this? I can. Yeah, just get rid of... Oh, don't get rid of the road. Wait a minute. Get out of there. Can I delete just this and not the road underneath it? No. The answer is no. Oh, this is very awkward. How do I just delete this power line? I'm gonna have to redo these roads. That is unfortunate. Delete there. Delete all the way to there. Redo these roads. Oh, our hydrocarbon. Okay, it was a mistake to build over the roads. So now let's come back here, grab our power line connector. And we're just gonna set them over here. Power line, water pipe, access road down to there. And I mean that connects. Please connect. All right, tell me the good news. We have power. Not functioning. No electricity. Do I just have to wait? Sometimes you gotta like wait for a little bit. Let's speed up time. Okay, there it is. So now we need to send a delivery of 4 drums of plastic per day. Are we already getting paper? Where's the paper going? Hold on. Did I have to? Yes, that is done. Contracts. See the details. Oh no, of the people. I don't want that. Where's this going to? I did not even look. That was my fault. We're doing business together. Renegotiate. I don't want to renegotiate. Oh, at the headquarters. I should have changed that. I should have built this first and had it coming here. So now I need a delivery from the headquarters. Paper. We're getting approximately 2 a day, right? Headquarters to the warehouse over here. Confirm that. There we go. And then another delivery of 4 plastic from plastic production. Complex needs an industrial loading facility for this resource. Okay, get out of here. Industrial loading. Oh, so not... What do we have here? Get out. This is... Oh, that's a tanker loading facility. What is this? Media production. Yes, I'm aware I need to work on media production. Hold on. I need to work on this here first. No, plastic production. There we go. And we need industrial loading facility. We're just going to put that right next door. Hook that together. No, do I need a loading facility here? Oh no, I have a loading facility. That's what it had me build. So I have a loading facility, but I don't have a tanker. This facility loads industrial resources, items that are manufactured in factories for further use in creating other finished goods. Oh, the tanker's liquids or gases specifically. That's why I don't need it at the media place. Okay, now we can make our delivery of plastic from production to the storage warehouse. And we needed, was it 4? I can always change the amount. Yeah, 4 drums of plastic, 2 pallets of paper. I think this should do it, just as long as this goes up. We'll be fine. Speed up time a bit. I mean, we're not producing now because we need these trucks to truck things over. Oh, does it actually have like different stuff on the backs of them? Is this like plastic? And that'll be the liquid? That's a cool little detail. Does this tell me also what's in here? 12 pallets, 8 drums of plastic. You should be able to work with that. But you say... Oh, we have no storage for cassettes. Oh, okay. So you can't output because we don't have the storage for it. Consumer goods warehouse. That's what we need. We'll put the warehouse right back over here. Consumer goods loading dock. I presume I need this one as well. Ready to be shipped out to distributors. Let's go ahead and build this. Access road. Get rid of that tree. We don't need trees in here either. Flowers and trees. Just boxes going around in circles. All right, that is ready. Start a contract to sell cassette tapes. New contract. All right, Theodore Jones, do your thing. We have cassette tapes that we want to sell to Lone Star Records in Anchorage, way up in Anchorage. Oh, how many boxes are we making? 1.6 a day. We're making 4. 2 boxes a day. 2.5. Sell it all. Yeah, 40K. Or actually, you know, maybe we want to sell to other people. We'll do half of our production, and we can make another contract maybe with somebody else. This is just the tutorial. Probably not. I'm sure it'll be over once we complete this. All right, speed up time. Let's see what... Oh, I didn't see the name. Was it Mildred? Mildred Kyle. You want to accept? We say yes. Congrats, you've done it. You're officially done with Frankie's tutorial training program, and I can award you the certificate of completion with all rights, honors, and privileges associated therein. I always wanted to say that. There's a whole lot more out there that can trip you up. Factory fires, utility contracts, regulators, but now that you've got the basics down, I'm sure you'll be able to weather any storm. And besides, if you ever find a specific question that wasn't covered in this tutorial, make sure to check Frankie's tips in the bottom right row of, the top right row of buttons. I'm always happy to lend a hand. All right. That is complete. Let's get into the campaign and see what we're doing. Ooh, customize our company. Okay. We are Deep Space Productions, Deep Space Co., Deep Space Industry. We'll just go Industries. Brand colors. That one's not too bad. Let's go with this one. This would be Matthias Rhodes. And filter by, skin tone. Filter by body type. It's a lot of options. Have I gone? I haven't gone around yet, right? No. Oh gosh, there's like way too many. Oh no, I did not mean to randomize the name as well. Gloria Lester, that's not us. Okay, I'm just gonna pick somebody. Oh, I should have picked that one. It kind of looked like Keanu Reeves, maybe. Trench coat. That looks kind of suspicious. I don't know about that one. Where's a good one? No. That does not look good at all. Oh, it is the 80s. This is very 80s appropriate. We're gonna go with this one. And come back down here. Refix our name. Brand colors. We have logo options. The D for deep space. A duck, because all our ducks are in a row. Is there something space oriented? Oh, look at this. It's like the Death Star. We could go with that one. That one's kind of space-ish as well. Looks like I'm in a Star Wars mood, I guess. Looks like the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. That's not too bad. No, I think we're going with this one. Corporate strategy, efficient machining. Reduces the amount of byproduct produced by factories, farms, and mines. Research points. Construction costs. Capacity of loading facilities. Power and water delivered. Factory footprints. Want additional complex expansion. Purchasing land is cheaper. We're just going to go with whatever the default here was. The efficient machining. Sure. And I think we're good. Oh, we have seeds as well. All right, let's get it going. Here's our executive team. Starting off with 10K in cash. VP of sales. Executive assistant. I think we're okay. We can fire people? No. I have no reason to. Oh, we can select where we start. Cleveland, Ohio, or Burlington, Vermont. We're just going to start with the first one. Develop Cleveland into a regional powerhouse of industrial materials. Select executives. Sure, you're coming with me. I guess we can't select the other person. We have reserves as well. So, oh, can we carry over stuff as we go to the different levels or missions, I guess, depending on how well we do?
It was not a bribe. I accidentally dropped the envelope of cash while visiting the precinct. You know, kid, the moment I saw you, I said to myself, this kid's got something. A little rough around the edges, sure. A lack of style, maybe. Bad haircut. But the kid's got something. And then I said to myself, you know what this kid's got? Raw materials, baby. The kind of raw materials you find in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Browns. Birthplace of rock and roll, and your first stop on the way to the top. This city is sitting on a metaphorical goldmine of natural resources. All of it waiting for someone to come along and extract those raw materials so they can be transformed into something truly spectacular, just like I'm going to do with you. So I want you to get out there and show this nation that the heart of industry is still beating in Cleveland, Ohio. And for God's sakes, would you please do something about that hair? You're making us look bad.
Well, maybe if I had a bigger salary, I could get a proper haircut. Cleveland was an industrial superpower. While it may seem that those glory days have faded, all of the key factors that made Cleveland a powerhouse remain unchanged. The area still has excellent access to raw materials and retains significant technical know-how. Show the world that northeastern Ohio's industrial prowess is as much in the future as it was in the past by turning the area into a center for metallurgic output. All right. Oh, geez. What do we got here? Goal. Get a moderate production of carbon steel going. Produce more carbon steel. Steel sales. We have a funding offer. Cleveland's got good access to coal and iron, so to me that means one thing: steel. Let's make a go of reviving the Ohio steel industry. I know there's big money to be made here. Acquire modern steel processing, iron mining, funding of. So we're gonna get 300K for this. What do I have to give back? I have to do this. I will accept. Oh, wait a minute. Undo. There's 2 people here. It's all clear to me. Glass. Get it? Well, once you see the revenue that we'll be making, you'll come around to my sense of humor. I don't get it. Oh, it's all clear to me. Now I get it. Anyway, I believe in the glass industry and I'm willing to fund making it. Oh, we can choose 250. Well, you have a lower offer. I'm going to take the higher offer. Sorry about that. Extra 50K. All right, so we have our headquarters complex here. What is way over here? The harbor. Boats will sometimes show up here to buy or sell large quantities of certain resources. They will arrange for transportation to or from any of our complexes that are capable of loading and storing that resource. You can also have your VP of operations requisition a boat to buy or sell a specific resource if it's available in this region. Okay, close this. Right click. There we go. Where is this the water? That is the water. Oh, there was a hint there I didn't read. That's fine. And where's our electricity? Cleveland is over there. Oh, look how small Cleveland is. Holy cow. They have one oh no, that's not a grocery store. That's a bus depot. Where do they buy their items? Oh, this? No, that's like a motel. It's all residential. Okay. Let's see about... Here's electricity coming out this way. So what do we need for steel? The production manual contains information on all of the buildings, technologies, and resources available to you. Consult for information on resources and to unlock new technologies. Utilities, raw materials, consumer goods, favorites, industrial components. There's a whole lot here. Stainless steel, specifically. Wait a minute. Where is my goals? Details. No, carbon steel. Review and manage your investors here. Oh, can we take like both of them? Oh, no, we can't. Okay. I thought maybe, yeah, 1 out of 1 possible investors. Produce 200 coals of carbon steel. Produce 500, 1,500. Start a new contract, a large steel sales agreement. Okay, so I can't click on carbon steel from here. That's stainless steel. Maybe it's under C. There it is, carbon steel. You can't buy this yet. Carbon steel blast furnace. What complex do we need for this, though? Metallurgy. Mining. I presume we need mining first. Is this materials? Water, iron ore. Okay. We got to make this over by the iron ore. And you know what? We're just going to line it up with our existing complex. So everything is nice and contained. Let's put this... You know what? We're going to extend the road. So we're going to put this over here. There we go. And ore mine shaft or open pit mine. Oh, it's gigantic. Can I get 2 of them here probably? Yeah, we can put them like back to back. So we make one right here. That covers everything, and we can expand later and make another one there. Let's go out this way and go across. We need power. Power line connector. We can do the same thing that this one is doing. Like that. Or actually, no, wait, delete that. Can we line it up with the road? Just so it looks nicer. Power lines. There we go. And water. Where's our water? Is our headquarters not connected to water? Oh no, the water line ends right there. Interesting. Gonna grab access road. Are we paused? We are paused. Let's play so we can start some of these things building. Let's extend this and just run it under the power lines. Oh, you're currently able to destroy buildings and infrastructure in this complex only. To destroy things, yes, we did that. You're attempting to destroy buildings outside of the complex. Was I? I mean, everything worked fine. A complex central office is not connected to the highway network. Aren't we? I mean, it's not even constructed at all. So we're going to be mining here. We need to store our goods. Mineral storage yard, loading facility. Out of dump trucks, waste loading. Oh, we got to worry about waste loading and byproducts. But let's get the storage yard settled. Can't fit there, unfortunately. We'll put it, I guess, right next door. What looks nice? I'm just trying to think of like the aesthetics. We'll put it over here. What was that? Ding. Ready to go going in Cleveland. There's some funding from the state of Ohio available here to help new industries get off the ground. If you want, I can give you some guidance and release those funds as we go, or I can just give you the lump sum now, and that's pretty much the last you'll hear from me for now. So which way do you want to go? Oh, okay. I'll take help to make steel. Agree to start making a lot of steel. Frankie will help you start out on the path of making carbon steel. Or here, we'll give you some high-level guidance, but the details are up to you. Or just dive in on my own. Okay, so essentially like doing a tutorial while we're in here. Gain 100K, gain 200K. Let's see what you have to say when you're telling me what to do. Production manual. There's an iron ore deposit next to our HQ. Yes. We reviewed the production manual on carbon steel. I think that's what you said. All ore or nothing. Spin up a mining complex to extract iron ore. An Operation Iron Ore Mine Shaft. That's what I'm working on. Can I dismiss this here? No. Missions. Let's speed up. We got to get everything built. Build a central office. Yes, we have. How many workers do we have? 89. So we also needed the mineral loading facility, which we'll put right next to the office because that's usually where they go. Connect that together. This does not have storage. That's fine. We're working on our storage. There it is. Constructed a loading dock. Storage yard is done. That is done. Mission success. Good going, kid. Now we need the production manual. No, I'm fine. Coal, leave it to me. Check out coal in the production manual. Start a new contract, small coal purchase agreement. Where was coal? Down here. Mine shafts. Okay, I completely missed what Frankie said. I was just whizzing right past it. Did he say we can't mine for coal? Did we not have coal here? What were these things? How do I see these things again? Oh, they're in the data overlays, resource deposits, sand and water. No, that's not going to work. So we need to get a coal contract. How much coal do I want, though? I guess I should look at the steel. That will tell me. Carbon steel. Contract terminal, loading facilities, blast furnace, needs 2 coal per day. But I guess we got to see what they're going to offer us. New contract. We want to purchase coal. You do not currently know of anyone who can offer a coal contract. Oh, no, we don't want to sell. We want to buy. There we go. Inland Energy out of Minneapolis. 50 tons? Holy cow. Is that enough? We're just going to start with the lowest. 4.54 tons per day. Sure. Get out there and negotiate. Speed up small coal purchase agreement. Is that small? I guess in terms of business, maybe it is. All right, we will say yes to that. Want to buy a new raw material? Yeah, start a new contract. Congratulations, you started a new contract. You can keep track of all contracts in the contract at the bottom left. Yes. Nicely done. You've got a good team. I mean, it's small at the moment, but I see potential here. Now we can put it all together to make carbon steel. So now we need a metallurgy complex. Blast furnaces. Yes. New complex. Metallurgy. And there's sand here. And what was this? Water? Maybe we don't need water as much as other things. So we're just going to place this right next door. Line it up nicely. There we go. And, you know, we're going to put the headquarters or the central office away from the power area. Line it up correctly. There we go. Keep it going. Do I still have this overlay on? No. Distribution, you're going to need power. Oh, what is that? Pause. Something's over here. A new trade has been announced. Machine Tech 80 will take place on April 22nd, 1980. Oh, I clicked on it and it came out here. I thought it was going to open up more information. What did it say? Machine, is it like an expo? I should finish reading before I do anything. But we do need. Can I just connect this power like this? Does that count? I hope it does. It's got the pipes going into it and everything. Go here, go straight across there. Unpause. And then what else do we need here? An aluminum furnace, bauxite, no. Copper cores, stainless steel. Here we go. Carbon steel blast furnace, that's right. Oh, it's big. We'll put this one over here. We're not making wire. We need the warehouse. Which will go over here. We also need a loading facility so we can grab the coal to bring it in. Storage yard. Oh, that's going to hold the coal? Wait, so this holds the... Let me make sure we got this right. This will hold solid byproducts. Mineral resources. Jeez. Place this one here. And then we need mineral loading and industrial loading, right? So things can go in and go out. There. Industrial loading. Access roads. They have separate access roads just for convenience. Sure. One of your complexes just produce some type of byproduct as part of its process. Byproducts will accumulate in storage facilities and it cannot be destroyed. To deal with it, arrange for a disposal contract or construct some dumping facilities to store or convert it. There's a lot to take care of. What is this? Hi, boss. Bill Thompson, your trusty executive assistant, reporting in. In addition to my day-to-day of keeping you caffeinated and your schedule plugging along, I'd like to help out with an extra task. Get a work item based on an investor goal. We can't select these because we don't have a VP of research or operations. Or tell them I'm very busy. Yeah, let's take on a goal. Do I get something out of this? What did that do? I don't know what that did, but we are at over an hour, so that's going to do it for this video. This has been Rise of Industry 2, and so far, this game's a lot of fun. There's definitely... It seems like a lot to dive in here. So many things to make and build. I love the 1980s sort of theme that they got going on here with all the little videos, and it just seems like there's a lot to do in the game. Once again, if you want to check it on out, I'll have a link in the description down below where you can do just that. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.